Hey friends, it's Kip Icon and welcome back to Kip Plays DanganRonpa. We are in Chapter 3, as you can see, and we are in the investigation hot and heavy at this point. I wanted to stop it here so we could start off with a little reminder of the facts that we've discovered so far. So, people, facts are facts. Alright, here we go. Take it away, Sakura.
This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search, and soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock.
There's Justice Robot, right?
Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office.
What's wrong?
I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor, where we split up and began searching. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him. It's a strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then...
Huh?
What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. Oh, Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened. But at that same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time, because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka.
Man, this is confusing. Are you guys keeping up? And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was, in fact, gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. Yeah, we're not great at keeping our friends alive, are we? This can't be happening.
Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies and we all headed to the repository. And there, we rediscovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now. However, looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime.
Alright, so anytime we're feeling confused, we can talk to Sakura.
Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it?
I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
In other words,
Then there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. Hey now, be a little nicer to Hiro. Love that dude. I mean, he is kinda dumb. Makoto. Wow, you guys are not very kind to your friends, are ya? But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I mean, I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things, like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people?
what?
What? Because all the rule says is, if you can kill someone to get away with it, you graduate, right? So, if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. Oh? So something about the clues that we just mentioned caused even Tagami, who's been the front runner of yes, it's Hagakure, to cool his jets a little bit, and now he's actually excited about this case, so sounds like there's got to be a clue in there. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Probably. Oh wait, we need to check this cart here. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kinda awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh, but wait. Why did they make it without a handle though? That seems weird. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? Oh, is that what that small little thing is there on the right-hand side? Oh yeah, I guess it could be that small from that angle because it's a rectangle. And look at the wheel. Oh, there's a blood stain on it. What did we see in the art room? Did we not see a little wheel track in the blood where Hifumi's body was? So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Repository dolly has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There is a lot that's suspect here, isn't there? How about the 4 hammers that are missing from here, huh? There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? No, come on now. Use your brain, Makoto. Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet? Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Interesting. What else is in here? Tab? Looks like we've seen everything that needs to be seen in here, so... Wait. There's only one way in and out of this room. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from the inside of the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from in the art room. Right, so that's interesting, and we forgot to talk to her. Sorry.
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Ifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we'd split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
What?
And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside, that's right. We did the same thing. It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There must be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. It's a little hand-holdy there. Yeah. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura both confirmed that the door was locked after the search for the bodies began, and the door is designed so it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, the killer was in the repository with those bodies when Hina and Sakura were in the art room. When Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. So that certain someone, Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. Was it the killer who's still roaming free, or was it one of the victims? Wait, what? Repository door has been added to the truth bullets section of your hand. One of the victims? What? There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office where Ifumi was found. Alright, we'll do that. Then the equipment room where Taka was found. Actually, I have another idea. What about Hagakure's bedroom? I mean, I guess we'd have to have his key to get in. Alright, we'll leave the repository and we will head down to the nurse's office. Man, this investigation music is so good! Caramba, I have been hard-pressed to keep the Danganronpa soundtrack off of my playlist. Okay, where am I going? The nurse's office, which is on the first floor. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, and there's even a great big exclamation mark there. That's helpful. There have been a few times I didn't know where to go and there were no exclamation marks, so... Exclamation, I'm not sure, why that is. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Ifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. What else is there in here? I'll talk to you in a second, Celeste. That's right, the trash can and the refrigerator are the only two things we could interact with in here before. It's just a normal trash can? Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth with Miss Piggy Princess or whatever her name is on it, so that's gotta be Hifumi's. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can. A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood, but who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me neither, but I think it might be important. Glasses cleaning cloth has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Now, let's check the refrigerator. A refrigerator, I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. Come on, that is the lamest excuse I've ever seen to open a refrigerator in an investigation. I'm thirsty because people are dying. What? There's a bunch of blood packets in here. For blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire. Interesting. Blood packets, huh? Alright, Celeste, what's up? What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? That's awfully brave, since Hiro is apparently a killer. Oh, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office,
Yes,
right?
indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when he got back, the body was gone? Vi could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then, the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. That's right. Celeste's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Well, it looks like we're done in here. What did I say? I wanted to look at, Hifumi's room. Or not Hifumi, Hagakure's room. Why did I jump to the 3rd floor there? That was weird. 1st floor. Gym, 2nd floor. Where are all the, dorm rooms at? 1st floor. Well, wait, how do I... Oh, wait, I get downstairs here? School zone, 1st floor. I'm really confused at how this school is put together, honestly, because... Where does this go? Oh, we haven't been in here in forever. Should I check this, I wonder? The handbooks for everyone who's died so far have been placed inside the mailbox, but that has nothing to do with the case this time. I mean, that's what you say. How do you know? Okay, alright. How do I get to the dorm rooms? That's the way to the class trial. Here we go, Despair Hotel. Oh, I should check out the school first. I'm not allowed to go there. Alright. So... I guess now I should just look for exclamation marks. Just direct me, please. Nurse's office, already been there. No exclamation marks here. Aha! Aha! Can't fool me. Can't fool me for that long, I guess. The physics lab, huh? It's alright, we just get to listen to the investigation music more. I'm okay with that. Man, remember when Monokuma told, Ishimaru that was a time machine? That was really cruel. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I am super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Equipment room bloodstain has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Yeah, man. Huge mystery. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Alright. Okay. Leave the equipment room. And then I guess we'll just wait for another exclamation mark. Leave the area. Oh, gosh diggity. It let me leave this room before I had found all the clues, so I figured out, I wasted a lot of time trying to figure out where I was supposed to go there. Alright. Huh? This tarp, I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. Yeah, you have. And we've already heard this. That's already been put in our truth bullets. This is already in our truth bullets. I'm like, what else is there? That's it. Can I... Do I need to go back here or something? Sorry about this. Oh, you know, this has been happening a lot in this chapter where I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going and suddenly I'll leave a room and someone will pop up and I guess I did what I needed to do. Anyway, So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Hey, that's what I was trying to do all along. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. Where have we seen that handwriting before? This is the note Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. Goodbye. What? Come on, man. Be a team player. Yasuhiro's message has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So he said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? I don't know. Only one way to find out. And that's, of course, to warp using the map, which will now suddenly have that floor on it, I suppose. Yeah. It just wasn't here earlier. Alright. Oh, man. This is not how I expected going to Yasuhiro's room for the first time was gonna turn out. The door is unlocked? I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say go look. Might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Oh gosh, what are we gonna find in here? Whoa, cool room, dude. I love what he's done to the place, man. This is Hiro's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get all of it? Well, that camera over there is kind of freaking out a little bit, I notice. More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? I think there's something in the cardboard Oh no! Oh no! Hagakure, no! It's blueprints for something, and something's made out of... It looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo-Justice? And it's in Hiro's room! But wait, these blueprints... Something about them bothers me. Robo-Justice have the arms bend like this. Robo-Justice blueprints has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Dang, this is getting curiouser and curiouser, friends. I want to look at all of this stuff if I can. Come on, man. I soundlessly checked the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. How does the bathroom even get this dirty? Poor thing. You just need someone to help him clean up from time to time. It's alright. It's a normal bed, pretty much like the one in my room. Only it's not yours. It's Hagakure's. Alright, I guess that's really all there was to take a look at. Leave the area? Yeah. And then I guess... Oh, I was about to say from here I have no idea where I'm supposed to go, but of course, it's another one of those situations where I leave and I guess I've done the right thing. Makoto, big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko! What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news!
Just a second!
Robo-Justice showed up too! What? Robo-Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume! Oh no! Oh no! Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. Love this entering the pool animation here. Whoa, what's going on over here? Whoa, there was a robot there. Did you see that? Kyoko, and... Phew, man, I've had the worst day. I love this sprite of Hagakure here. Dang, that's awesome. Look at that. He did a good job making that outfit, that costume. Hiro? What? Well, this seems like a pretty good place to leave off on a cliffhanger, friends. So I think we're gonna do that. And in the next episode, we're gonna find out what the hecky is happening with Hagakure in this robot costume. And what the heck is going on? I mean, like, there are so many moving parts in this, and it seems like it's kind of making sense, and yet we're not having it. Tagami's not having it. I'm really interested to find out what Kyoko has to say about all this. Anyway, in the next one, we're probably going to finish up the investigation and jump right into the class trial. So, I'm looking forward to it. I hope you friends are too. Thanks a lot for watching. I have been, and I will continue to be KipIcon, as long as you friends continue to follow your drams. Bye!